What is up, nerds? This is Crash here. This is just going to be a quick little update video over some gameplay of Arena, Kronos, and Koth Stark, which are some custom maps that we were playing on an impromptu test from TF2 Maps. So if you're a custom map maker, feel free to hop into the chat. We run impromptu tests like all the time. First, I wanted to say hi to all the new subscribers that I've gotten recently. I know a lot of you have probably joined me from Sal's link. He just recently did a commentary on a Highlander game of Trainsawlaser, which if you haven't seen, I'll throw a link in the description for you. Some of you might have also joined me from the Short Circuit Assholes video, which were pretty popular. I had a lot of fun doing those. But yeah, we recently broke 400 subscribers on my channel, which is just absolutely nuts. I don't know why anybody wants to listen to me, but you guys obviously do, so thanks. I appreciate it. But I wanted to ask what everybody thought of the group video idea, like I did with the last two videos of Short Circuit Assholes. I really enjoyed making those, and I think we all had a lot of fun doing it. Just let me know in comments if you think that's a good idea to continue doing those. Sadly, the short circuit was nerfed, but it was kind of necessary, but we were hoping to make another video with it beforehand. Some of the other video ideas that I have coming up are a custom map reaction videos as sort of a service for TF2maps.net. I'm planning on joining up on some of the impromptu testings or perhaps some of even the game days, and just recording my reactions and thoughts on some of the custom maps that we're testing. As a mapper, it's really hard to get quality feedback, and I think I've done enough mapping that I could provide that. And hopefully the video series will be beneficial to not only the mapper who created the map that I'm commenting on, but other mappers so they can see from my experience what I'm thinking about it and some of my ideas of gameplay design and some of my ideas of detailing and all that sort of stuff. Also, I'm planning on having a Trainsawlaser Highlander match versus actually one of the teams from Sal's video. They offered to have a little game against us. I'm going to get a group together who were amongst the beta testers and alpha testers even of Trainsawlaser before I publicly released it. It's going to be sort of competitive experience versus map experience, and I think it'll be really funny. So I'm sure I'll have a couple videos from that, at the very least one from my perspective, and I'm sure they'll have their own videos too. But upcoming this next weekend, actually, is the TF2 Maps 72-hour mapping contest, which, if you recall, a precursor map to Glassworks was created during the last 72-hour mapping contest, and I went pretty crazy. I think I ended up mapping about 52 hours last time, which is my goal is to actually sleep more this time because I usually lose my mind. But I'll be streaming the entire time during this weekend, and I'll throw a link down to my Twitch TV channel down in the description. I am going to most likely try to make a fully detailed map. I'm actually planning a Arctic payload map to spoil it a little bit, and I've got some pretty interesting ideas. A really interesting setup gate that I haven't ever seen before, and it's going to involve some other dynamic events. I don't want to spoil it too much, so you guys should just watch the Twitch stream this weekend. It's going to start about 4 p.m. Eastern, maybe a little bit after that, and you'll see right away what I'm building. It's going to have a large aquatic vehicle that is probably the very first thing I'll build that I think it'll be pretty cool. It's going to be a single-stage payload map, but a little bit shorter. It's not going to be like a big, long, epic Frontier or Cashworks or whatever. It's going to actually be 3 control points instead of a longer map. What about some other mapping news? Glassworks is still in Alpha 2, but is hopefully going to be getting an update soon. I've got some flow ideas that I think will really benefit the map. Right now, the rollout's sort of directing traffic into the wrong places. I'd rather have it a little bit more to the side, so you're going straight across the bridge versus underneath it. And I'm going to adjust a lot of other things like the timings, the capture times, the spawn times, things like that. And hopefully I'll have that update out not too long after the 72-hour contest, because it shouldn't take much work. And then hopefully I can get it into some competitive testing, because that's what I designed the map for. I want it to be a Highlander map. But we'll see. We'll see how well it does. Some other maps I got. See, Stoneyridge, the CP version, we're hopefully going to be cleaning that up pretty soon. Our team behind it, which is Zizzy, Heyu, the maker of Moonshine, and I... we're kind of getting energized for it again, and we have some ideas. We want to clean up the detailing, simplify it a little bit, really bring it up to Valve quality, because we would love to get that official. We put a lot of work into it, and we think we might be able to push it over just to what they need to consider it. The payload version, it's sort of fizzled out a little bit, but I might take another look at it. It's sort of the influence behind the idea of doing a shorter payload map for my 72-hour contest. It's not a game mode that's really used. It's like either a multi-stage, 2 control point, 2 control point, 3 control point, or the big long, like Frontier style one. So we're gonna try to do something in the middle here. By we, I mean me, because this is just me. The Trainsawlaser maps, I'm actually thinking about making a sort of split-off, jokey, serious business pro version, which is going to reduce some of the hazards, make it a little bit less random, increase the capture time so there's a little more strategy behind it, decrease the overall game time, because if you saw Sal's video, he was about to like rip his hair out by the end of it, and I agree, that was really long. Regular Trainsawlaser, I might do some minor tweaks, but I might just throw it as an RC1 because it sounds really funny to call it an RC1. But I'm going to be changing the spells around a little bit and maybe adding a few more rare spells because I don't think enough of those pop up. And probably bringing it back down to 3 minutes capture time total because it's way too long right now still in the regular version. I also have my prop hunt maps out there, but I kind of fizzled on those. I'm really sorry because I know a lot of people were excited for them. I had some people like talking about me in other forums that I happened to come across about my prop hunt maps. But I'm going to try to pick them back up again soon. The server that I regular on sort of got rid of its prop hunt mod, so that doesn't really help me for testing, but maybe I'll talk them into doing it again. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, person watching the video, hopefully. But they were looking pretty promising, and I thought they were really funny, and I want to see people having fun with them because I've already put a bunch of work into them. The other big mapping thing that I've been working on lately is actually a paid mapping job, which is really awesome to get paid to do all this because I've put a lot of time into it and it's nice to get rewarded for it financially. It's nice to pay bills. But it's sort of a secret project that I can't really reveal too much about. I've done some streaming of it. I think actually on my Twitch channel there's some streaming of the project a little bit. But it's for a website which has asked me not to reveal too much at this time. So maybe later on I'll get to show you what it's for, but it's mostly detailing. It's the fun stuff I like to do mapping, and I'm making some decent money off of it, so I'm really enjoying it. So I've been focusing on that, and I've been kind of getting distracted from everything else. So anyway, I think that about wraps it up. Just make sure you guys watch my stream this Friday, starting about 4:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be making a map all weekend, and I would love to have you guys there in the chat calling me a nerd or whatever the hell else you want to yell at me about. If you got any questions, let me know in the comment section below, and I would appreciate a like on this video, and if you haven't hit it yet, hit that subscribe button as hard as you can. I'll see you guys this weekend.